Good morning, everybody. I had some thoughts today about rest. So last week was a really hard week in the gym. I was on the struggle bus all week. I was tired. I was really hungry most of the week, and just in general wasn't feeling like myself. And that's usually an indicator of one to two things. Either I need a deload week, which is a week of less weight or less volume in the gym, or I'm just not resting the way I need to rest. And it turned out to be the latter this past week. So we went away after Thanksgiving, and I did not get the rest I needed to. And it just kind of landslided on me this week. I'm not at the age where I can bounce back as quickly as I used to, but I also think that I just forced myself in a lot of those situations when I was younger to persevere, where I just don't have the tolerance to do that to myself anymore. So just so funny because I still wasn't feeling great, but yesterday I got 8 hours of sleep. And I expected myself to feel weaker at the gym, and I was stronger. I made some good PRs for this area that I was working on, which was the heavy leg day. And I showed up in a way I did not expect. And, rest is so much. And the older we get, the more we need it. It helps with your cognitive function. Sorry, just got to adjust my camera there. It helps with your cognitive functioning. It helps with your mood. I can't tell you how many times I begin to feel low or I begin to feel depressed. And then I get a few days of rest and I feel so much better. And I forget when I had two babies, that very little rest and how crazy that made me feel. So, remember that powering through and not sleeping, it is not a flex. I get up at 3:45 in the morning and I try to be in bed by 9:30. I'm not good at that, but the nights where I can get myself in bed by 9:30, I tend to function really well. I know some people need a lot more. I function well on 7 hours of sleep. I feel like a god. 8 hours of sleep is unusual for me. Like I might get that once a year. And I was up on my own at 6 hours, and I decided to just roll over and see if I could go back to sleep. And it worked, and I did. But if I'm able to get 7 hours, six is usually what I do wind up getting. There are times where I get less, where I get 4 to 5 hours, and those times when I get 4 to 5 hours, they affect my entire week. So if you're working really hard in the gym, you're watching your nutrition, but you don't seem to be making gains, you're most likely missing out on rest. And I've seen this for myself a billion times, even when I'm trying to cut or lose weight and my nutrition is on point and I'm working out. And my coach points out, like, how's your rest been? How's your fatigue? I'll go and I'll get like 2 good nights of sleep and all of a sudden I'll drop like 3 pounds. So just keep that in mind, people. Make sure, especially now that we're in the holiday season, it's very easy to overextend yourself. Make sure you make rest a priority for you. I hope you have a great day.